Unfortunately, the other day I got hit in the parking lot.
This was after only 2 months of owning my car too, but I'm way less upset about actually getting hit than the fact that they left without leaving a note.
Everybody makes mistakes, but what really separates people is what they do after the fact. Unfortunately, the store didn't have cameras, and I've been procrastinating on installing my dash cam for my old car. I think this will be the kick in the pants I need to get it installed. I'm also going to wire in my radar detector while I'm in there, and I've linked everything in the description if you want to purchase any of them.
One thing I can't stand is wires dangling down. I barely want to know anything is there at all. So now I've got to find something to wire it to, and it just so happens I have a cigarette lighter underneath the dashboard. So it's time to remove the panel under the glove box and get working. I'm removing the 2 bolts that hold the trim, and then it just pops out.
Another thing I'm pretty picky on is I don't want to make any permanent changes to the car. I want everything to be removable or changeable without even knowing it was there. So I don't want to make any modifications or cuts into the harness itself.
I found these 2 prong adapters that have one sticking up and one to the side. So I can add a connector to both sides and retain the factory one. Then I crimped some connectors onto a new wire. Crimps are usually considered better for cars than methods like soldering, but please, for the love of God, do not use a wire nut. Then I zip tied the new wires to the existing connector and plugged everything in. Then I needed to run my new wires up past the glove box, through the A-pillar, along the headliner to the dome light. I used zip ties to secure the new wire to the existing loom and tucked the rest under the headliner. I thought those were fairly low risk to vibrate and wear the wires. After I had the wires to the dome light, I grabbed the dash cam and unit in hardwire kits, cut the connectors off, twisted the red wires together and same with the black ones, and crimped on some butt connectors. And then those to the new wires hanging from the dome light. I placed the dash cam on the passenger side, out of view but still where I could see it was still on. Then the radar detector just barely visible below the mirror, where the mirror hid the mount and most of the body. Nice and clean, and wires will show the least amount possible.
The dash cam I'm using is the Rexing V1. I've had this for about 7 years and I've just never felt like upgrading from it. I liked it originally because it contours with the windshield rather than kind of being a flat screen, but the newer ones probably have a lot more features like connecting to your phone and GPS. And the radar detector I'm using is the Uniden R7. It was one of the best at the time. I bought it about 2 years ago and I've been very happy with it so far.
Now it's just time to pop the trim back in place and clean up. It wasn't that hard of a job, but I'm glad I took a little extra time to do it clean. Now I don't even have to think about it. They turn on with the car, and I'm covered in case somebody hits me again.
Once again, affiliate links are in the description, and if you've done this in the past or plan to do this, I'd love to see your results, so tag me on Instagram. That link's in the description too. And if I've offered any value to you or you want to see more, please like and subscribe.